Hi everyone. So far I have talked about socks measurements, rib making and diamond stitch pattern. If you want to learn any of these, you can find videos in seamless sock knitting playlist on my channel. In this video, I will show you how to shape heel of the socks. Let's get started. So far, I have knitted the leg part of the sock. From here, I will start shaping the heel of the socks. I have made the very small part. It is completely up to you how long you want to knit the leg of your socks. Once you have knitted the appropriate length, you are ready to start with the heel. Okay, so let's start. The first step is that you need to divide your stitches into half. Like I have 48 stitches in total, so I will knit on 24 stitches only. Okay, so let's say if you have 50 number of stitches, then you will knit on 25 stitches for the heel, right? So to shape the heel, three steps are involved. First step is to make this back part of the heel. After that, you need to shape this round part of the heel, in which we will decrease the number of stitches. Then we need to connect these half stitches that we are knitting to our main sock by increasing the stitches from here, right? So I will show you all the three steps in this video. So this part is a 2-row repeat part, which I will show you. That is, first row is knit all the stitches. So I am knitting 24 stitches because we need to work on only half the number of stitches that we have in total. So I have knitted 24 stitches till here. You can put a stitch marker here. Now from here we need to turn our work and work on these 24 stitches only. So second row is slip one stitch and purl next stitch. Slip one stitch and purl next stitch. Slip one stitch and purl next stitch. Like this only we need to complete this row. So I have completed row 2 here. So we have to keep knitting these 2 rows, which are, first row is knit all the stitches, second row is slip one and purl next, slip one and purl next. So I will be making 24 rows like this because I have 24 stitches in total. So you need to make the same number of rows as the number of stitches you are knitting. First stitch we need to slip and then knit all. So when we slip the first stitch and not knit the first stitch, basically it gives the clean edge which helps to sew, or if we want to pick up stitches from that, it makes that process easier. I will show that also once it is made. Since there are lots of places where we need to keep in mind about the number of stitches, so I will make one complete separate video about the number of stitches that will go on, like everything that will be okay for the pattern, for heel, and for making thumb as well. The second row is slip 1 and purl. Next, slip 1. I will complete these 24 rows and then I will come back later. I have completed 24 rows here. So you need to make rows according to the number of stitches you are knitting. Like for example, if you are knitting 20 stitches here, then you need to make 20 rows. So I made 24 rows because I am knitting 24 stitches. Okay. I will also show you the length of this patch. So it is around 2.2 or 3 inches, right? So when we knit, like this is a 2 row repeat, right? Right, first is knit all the stitches and second is slip 1 and purl 1. So in the knit row we slip the first stitch. It is because that we want this clean edge over here, right? So when we slip first stitch, such kind of clean edge is formed. Okay. Yeah. So now next step is, so now we have made this part. Next step is to shape this turn, right? For that we will decrease the stitches. For that, what you have to do is, first of all, count the number of stitches. I have 24. Then divide that number of stitches into 2. So in my case it is 24 and half is 12, right? So now again divide 12 into half, that is 6. So I will keep 6 stitches here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and then again take 12 stitches and then leave the 6 stitches at the end. Okay, I will show you. I'm just telling you how I divided, so that if you do not have for 24 stitches and you have, like, let's say 20 stitches, so how you need to divide. So if you have 20 stitches, first you will divide into 2, that will give you 10 stitches. So half of 10 is 5, so you need to keep 5 stitches in front and 5 stitches in back. I will show you why you need to keep the stitches. Till now I have just told you the calculation. So I have 24 stitches whose half is 12. So 12 stitches I will keep in center and rest 6 on both the sides, right? So I will knit first 6 stitches. First is slip 2 3 4 5 6, right? So basically what I'll be doing is I will be decreasing these 6 stitches, and similarly I will decreasing stitches from this side as well. That is why we need same number of stitches on both the sides. Okay, and these stitches which are in center will be continued. Okay, so I have knitted 6 stitches. Now I will knit next 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, now 12th stitch I will decrease. So now I have 7 stitches on this needle, right? I will decrease the 12th stitch and 1 stitch from this side, from the back loop. Okay, so from here I will turn my work and again knit back, right? So basically I will be decreasing all these stitches in a similar manner. Okay, slip first stitch and purl next 11 stitches, okay, including this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I have purled 11 stitches. Again here there are 7 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will decrease 12th and 1 stitch from this side. Purl them together. Okay, again I will turn my work and knit these stitches. this is the last stitch left to decrease. We have decreased all the stitches from this side. Now one stitch is left from this side. So with this we have completed all our decreases and also shaping of our heel. Can you see this has formed, right? So now the last step is left, which is connecting this heel with our foot, right? So for that we will pick up stitches from here as well as here, and then it will get connected with the foot. So let's do that. Okay, so we will pick up every stitch from this V that you can see. In my case these are going to be 12 because I knitted 24 rows. See, my thread is coming up from this V, right? So this is the first V from where I will pick up my first stitch. I will insert my needle. Wait, first I need to take my yarn back. Now insert, wrap and pull the yarn. Okay, now I will pick up stitch from each of these V. Okay, 2, and I will pick up 12 stitches. 3, 4 from here, 12. Now I will turn my work, knit all these stitches. So till here I have 24 stitches, 12 that were in the center and 12 I have picked up from here. So now next 12 stitches I will pick up from here in the same manner like I picked up from this side, from these V. Now we have reached this side. Okay, you remember I've put this stitch marker here when I was knitting this heel, right? So these are the other 24 stitches that we separated while knitting heel. So we are now connected here. So from here I will just continue knitting in round as I was knitting here before, right? But there are few more steps before that. But here I will knit for on these 24 stitches I will knit this same pattern, okay, for of 6 rows. Like I knitted 18 rows over here, right? So basically I need to start with the like 6th 7th row from here, okay? So I will purl first 3 stitches and slip next 3 stitches. I only knitted 6 rows here, so I am starting with 7th row. If you have left at like 12th row, then you can start from like beginning. From like basically you have to start this pattern where you have left. When you reach the end, then take the yarn back because we will be knitting the rest of the stitches, okay? Like knit rest of the stitches normally till this pattern stitch. Knit from here like a bit tight so that you don't get a hole over here. So on the back of our foot we have total 36 stitches, okay, 12 stitches in the center and 12 that we have picked up from both the sides. So total we have 36 stitches. This row I will knit only, and then again front we will keep knitting pattern. After that I will start decreasing stitches from these two ends, okay, because we need to bring back 24 stitches here. Now we have 36 stitches, we need to decrease them to 24 stitches just like we had here. Okay, that means total there should be 48 stitches. Front we will keep knitting similarly like we were knitting here the pattern. Back will be normal stockinette stitch. Like I'll show you on this sock. So I showed you how to make this part, then this twist. Now we have picked up these stitches and these are 36 stitches, okay? We will decrease them here like this, then we will till we get 24 stitches and the back, and then from here normally we will knit. So back will be stockinette stitch and front will be the pattern, okay? I will show you how it will be done. So this row I will knit Here we will knit our pattern only. Bring the yarn forward, purl first 3 stitches, and slip next 3 stitches. Now from here I will start decreasing the stitches. Okay. Now I will decrease stitches from here and here. To decrease, knit the first stitch, and then knit next 2 stitches together. To do that, first slip both of these stitches in on this needle this way from back of the stitch. Take the stitch on other needle. Now take both of the stitches back on the previous needle and knit them together from the back loop like this. I will knit till 3 stitches are left on my needle for the back side of the sock. So now 3 stitches are left. I will knit these 2 stitches together and knit the last stitches. Now these will be knitted in a simple way as we knit any other stitches like this, and knit the last stitch. So here I have all knit row only. So the previous row I decreased stitches here. This row I will knit as it is without any decrease. My yarn is also finished here. I added the new ball of yarn here, as you can see, and it is added in a very clean manner. There is no hole or knots. I have a complete video on this. I will give the link in the description. So I completed that row with all the knit stitches and then made my pattern row and then put decreases on the next row, and then again made a pattern row. Now I am making again the normal row without decrease row. I hope you guys understood what we have to do, that once you have joined your work with the foot, You have to keep knitting pattern on these 24 stitches in the front, and these stitches in the back we have to keep decreasing till we reach 24 stitches on the back side as well. And once we have reached that, we will keep knitting stockinette stitch on the back 24 stitches and pattern stitches on the front 24 stitches till we get the appropriate length for our socks. Here I will show you. So we have picked these stitches. See, we have picked up these stitches, right? Now we will make these decreases. As I have told you, we will make these decreases every alternate row. That is, one row will be decrease, other row without decrease, then again next row with decrease, the next row without decrease. We will make these decreases till we reach 24 stitches on the back side of our socks, and for these many stitches we'll keep knitting pattern on the front side of our socks. Okay, I will show you few more rows. This I am knitting without decrease row. Okay, now I will knit this row without any decrease. So yeah, I will keep doing that till I get 24 stitches on the back. Now I have 1 2 3 4 5 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I have 30 stitches on the back. I will decrease it till 24. So just to tell you, once you reach 24 stitches on the back, you have to just keep knitting pattern in the front and stockinette stitch in the back till you get the length that you want for your socks. So as I told you in the introduction video that we need to make a bit smaller length than our foot. Like for example, in my measurements the foot size was 8 inches, but I knitted only 7 inches, right? So it is completely fine size for me. So we do this because there is stretch in wool, right? So if we'll knit exactly that size, then it won't fit better in our foot and it will be loose. That is why knit 1 inch lesser than what is actually the length of your foot. Yeah, so once you are done with your decreases, you keep knitting your sock for the appropriate length that you want. Okay, so that's all for this video. In next video I will show you how to shape this toe and finger part of the socks. Okay, yeah, see you in my next video. Hope this video was helpful to you. Thanks for watching.